This is me. Well, me when I was 13 years old. I just started my lifting journey in my bedroom with a few 20-pound dumbbells, and fast forward 2 years later, I'm 15 years old now, 45 pounds heavier, and I can finally say to myself that I'm actually proud of what I've worked for. And I'll be showing you how your 2-year transformation can look like this, if not even better. On October 17th, 2022, I started my fitness journey in my bedroom. Okay, so for my first 1 to 2 months of my lifting journey, I've never actually recorded anything. So I'll just give you a quick demonstration of what I did, right? So I would get pretty creative, right? I would just take a random, kitchen chair or something, grab the dumbbells, kick them up, and I do shoulder press. So for this bench, I would literally just use it for anything, right? And so for incline bench press, since this is a 90-degree chair, there's actually no incline that'll help you target the upper chest. So what I would do is I would literally just stack like 2 pillows on this. So I would just sit backward like this. I would literally press like this. I would literally take like 15 different exercises for one muscle group and just destroy that muscle. And this is pretty stupid because I would do so much volume and I would barely take any rest days. So every single time I trained biceps, it would still be sore from the next day. And what made it worse is that I didn't even bulk, so I was just getting skinnier and skinnier. Now obviously I didn't actually get skinnier, but I was barely making any muscle. From just working out at home alone, I still made some pretty decent muscle gain. But then I eventually realized that working out like this isn't very sustainable for my goals. So at the start of 2023, I bought a membership to my local YMCA, and that's where things started to kick off. Not only did I start going to the gym, but I also started my bulk. I would literally stay up at 11 at night just to force feed myself whatever was in the fridge. About a month or two later, I have become very obsessed with my body. I was so into bodybuilding that I dedicated the first 15 minutes of my day just flexing in the mirror. And I remember I would post some very cringy TikToks about my workouts and, just me flexing. And to be honest, the way I worked out was pretty questionable. I would train with very weird technique, and I wouldn't really train with that much intensity. Yeah, never posting something like this ever again. I actually cannot watch old videos of me lifting. It is so hard to watch. And it's not even just lifting, it's also just watching me pose as well. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. And when summer hit me, I started dialing in on my intensity. I was training a lot smarter, and no joke, I literally wanted to become a bodybuilder during summer. Well, that was until school booted up again. Ever since I went back to school, I have been feeling very weird about my physique. Back in summer, I used to obsess over my physique a lot. But then when school booted up again, I was quite down on myself. Every single time I looked at myself, I kept on just telling myself, damn, I look small as shit, or, why do I look like this? I could look so much better. And during this time, I was really obsessed with lifting up heavy weights. Because I was focusing on my strength, my lifts were going up every single week. Well, that was until my first plateau. During this time, I wasn't gaining any weight, nor was my lifts even increasing. And during this time, I also had no motivation to do anything whatsoever. Like sometimes I literally just skipped the gym because, I just didn't feel like going that day. And this eventually did lead up to some bad habits, like I would stay up pretty late at night. We're talking like 12 to 2 a.m. I would constantly be eating out, and my workouts just weren't hitting the same. I think the main reason of this was because I kept on getting caught up with the numbers of my lifts. Because I was so focused on how much weight I was moving, I kind of just let my form go to waste. For example, this video right here, I benched 225 with very questionable form, and I remember uploading it on Instagram Reels, and I got like 50 hate comments of people saying, oh, fix your form, fix your form. I get it now, but it absolutely killed me when I read those comments. And since the only thing that I focused on was the weight that I was pushing, I tend to let my form go a little bit, and at this point, I was ego lifting like every single workout. And around April of 2024, this is around the time where I finally started the film of my very first video on this channel. I trained like a powerlifter for 30 days, and to be honest, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just made this video with my friends and hoped for the best, and to my surprise, the video actually got a couple hundred views. Obviously, it didn't blow up or anything, but this was enough motivation to actually keep me pushing. And now that summer had come, this is the perfect opportunity for me to skyrocket in my gym journey. I started keeping track of my protein, and I was eating in like a 500 to 600 calorie surplus. I'm surprised how I didn't get fat. I also started taking my training even more seriously, went on a better program, started dialing on my intensity, picked better exercises, and the gym was actually starting to become fun for me again. Since it was summer, I spent most of my gym days alone because my friends were on vacation, and this just gave me so much time to focus on myself, as well as starting new habits like journaling and meditating in the morning. And throughout the entirety of summer, my lifts have just been going up and up. During the summer, I was so locked into the point where I literally woke up at 7 a.m. on my own birthday to go train legs. Like seriously, what kind of psycho does that? And now fast forward to October of 2024, this is what my physique is looking like. and I am at my peak heaviest weight at 165 pounds. Obviously, I didn't get fatter, and I stayed relatively around the same body fat as when I started my gym journey. And for a 2-year natural transformation, this is honestly an insane journey. So if you're a skinny teenager like I was and you're just now starting your fitness journey, or if you're trying to look to skyrocket your gym progress, I want you to learn from the mistakes that I made. Generally, the most simplistic things are always going to be the most effective methods to get stronger and bigger. Just make sure that you're training hard enough, eating enough, and most importantly, you need to stop comparing yourself to people on social media, including myself. I was pretty guilty of this myself as well. I would literally take pictures of myself and then compare it to people on social media, and I would just beat myself up because I didn't look like them. So just a quick and friendly reminder, your journey is a race against yourself, not other people, and patience comes a long way, so make the most of it.